Hi guys, I'm back with a haul today again, and what happened was that I've been following a blog called the Front Row Beauty Blog for a while, and the author there, Rika, really has a lot of good recommendations. And recently she talked about the 3CE Glossing Waterful Foundation, and as soon as I read about it, I was like, oh my god, I have to try it. So I went on the Style Nanda website, which is the website that offers the 3CE line, and I just got a whole bunch of stuff because I've never tried 3CE products before, so I got a bit of everything, and I decided to show you guys right away. This foundation has a dropper thing like this, which I really like, and in terms of the finish and the feeling of it, it's really similar to the MAC Face and Body foundation. It's almost, I think, 95% similar to that. It does give a really watery glow on the skin, but it does feel a little bit sticky, so you do have to wait for it to dry. In terms of the coverage, I would say that it's a light to medium, but it really depends on the moisturizer or the primer that you use underneath. If you use a light gel moisturizer, or if you use one of those matte type of primers, then you can get a higher coverage with this. But for me, I use a lot of really sticky moisturizers, and for me, this gives me a light to medium coverage because of that. However, I do think that this gives a higher coverage than the MAC Face and Body. The MAC Face and Body just sort of gives me a almost like a tinted moisturizer feel. This, you can actually build it up to a medium coverage. The color range for this is not very good. They have 4 colors, 2 pink toned and another 2 light yellow tones. And so if you have a skin tone of maybe an NC 25 and above, you wouldn't be able to find a good match. So I do hope that they can come up with more colors, since their website does offer international shipping. I'm guessing that they do want to cater to clients in other areas other than Asia. I also got the Waterful Concealer to work in conjunction with the foundation. It works very well with the foundation. If you want a medium coverage, then you can use this to achieve that. It definitely provides more coverage than just the foundation alone. I can't necessarily rely on this for my under eyes, but I think it's a very good face concealer. I don't usually use face concealers that often, but I think that this works well because it doesn't make my foundation look cakey. So that's the reason why I don't use face concealers on a daily basis, but this actually doesn't do that. So if I want a higher coverage, then I'll use this in conjunction with the foundation. I also got a few eyeshadows because they looked gorgeous on the model and I couldn't resist. The first one is Pinklism. It's just a matte blush color. It's very pigmented and very smooth. I tried this already and it just looks really nice. On camera, you can't really see it because it is sort of flesh toned, but these are the colors that I like using every day. I also have Kathy. This is the one I have on my eyes right now, and it's a really bright orange color. It's a sort of a baby orange color, so it doesn't look very tangerine on the eyes. It's just really perfect. It looks really cute. I think for people who want a bright pop of color for summer, this is a good choice. I also got a shimmery color called Bad Romance. It's sort of a dark rose gold color, and you know that I really like rose gold, so this is perfect for every day for me. I also got 2 blushes. One is Peach Sleeve and one is Baby Chou. This one is a shimmery one and this one is just a matte formula. Peach Sleeve is a shimmery baby peach color. It's really pretty. I have it on my cheeks right now and it's very shimmery, but it doesn't have large specks of glitter. I just find that if I use this, I don't need an extra highlighter, and so I think that's very convenient for me. It's very pigmented, it's very smooth. Right now I'm loving it. Baby Chou is a really light colored blush. It's almost white on camera, but it has a bit of a pink tone in real life. I bought this to highlight this area of my face, and it's not very powdery and it's matte. I also got an eyebrow mascara because I ran out of my Japanese one. This one has a very small brush, which I like because it actually catches all the little hairs on my eyebrows. And I use eyebrow mascaras because my eyebrow hairs are quite dark and I do like to lighten them up a little bit. I also got three really pretty lipsticks. They are the original formulas, and the first one that I got is Orange Sherbet. This is a really light peachy salmon color. It looks so pretty, but the only thing is that when I tried it, it's kind of pasty on me because it's such a light color. It sort of slips and slides a little bit, but I think for this color or this type of color, this is not bad already because it's so pastel that it is really hard to wear, and it is hard to achieve a really good formula with pastel colors. So I think this is all right. If I use a good base underneath, it might work better, but I haven't tried that yet. The second color I got is Cream Pool. It's a bright tangerine color, and I like this one a little bit more than the first one because it doesn't slip and slide as much and it doesn't dry out my lips. It is really bright, so I would only use this in the summertime. The third color I got is Chu Chu. I have this on my lips right now, and it's a neon pink. It doesn't look that neon on camera, but it's actually like highlighter neon in real life, and it looks really cool. It doesn't dry out my lips either, and it's quite pigmented. It doesn't seep into any fine lines, so I quite like it so far. So these lipsticks are their original formula. They're not matte and they're not overly shiny as well, and they last pretty long on my lips. Out of all three of these, I feel that the first color, Orange Sherbet, does dry out my lips a little bit, but the other two colors don't dry out my lips at all, so I do really like it. I think it's really just because Orange Sherbet is like a pastel color, and you know, these ones are usually really hard to do, so I kind of understand that. I remember that I've tried the NARS Bolero before, which is their matte pencil lipstick thing, and that one was even worse than this, and the color is almost exactly the same as this one. So I think it's just because it's a pastel color that it's really hard to make, and given that, I think that this works pretty well. It's just that I do have to put a little bit more effort to make it work. So that is the end of my haul. I do like everything I bought so far except for the Cream Pool lipstick. I think that in terms of 3CE in general, it seems that their price point is quite good. I do think that they want to make it kind of like MAC, but it's not quite there yet because they don't offer as much color as MAC. Let's say for their foundation, their color range is definitely incomparable to MAC. But I do have high hopes for their foundation line though, because I've never really liked MAC foundations, but I think 3CE might do better in the foundation area. But I do have to try out the other foundations that they do before I can really say that. So overall, I do think that 3CE is a really good makeup line. If you want to check it out, you can go on the Style Nanda website. If you don't know what Style Nanda is, they're actually a Korean brand that offers fashion and this makeup line called 3CE. Their website offers international shipping, and I think it's free shipping after $250 US. I will link their website down below, and if you end up buying anything, let me know in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. So I'll see you next time. Bye!